Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Tad Talks. Today I am just going to be doing a 2020 channel update. I am actually getting close to my first year on YouTube. April 25th is going to be the anniversary of the first video I uploaded. I started the channel a few days earlier and actually had 16 subscribers before I did the first video, so that was pretty good. And those were all guys from Game TZ, of course. And it's really been cool. I've had some opportunities to do reviews and everything, and I've still got some album reviews coming, just haven't had the time to get into them yet. Oh, and before I go any further, I wanted to say this is dedicated to Sally. She was my 16-year-old boxer, who she was my baby girl, my everything. So, yeah, it's been rough on me, but I love you, Sally. I'll never forget you, girl. Anyway, coming up. So, yeah, I had a lot of, had some interview opportunities at the gathering, and they just weren't able to happen. I'm going to do a video about last year's gathering here within a couple months, since they've announced the new venue and everything, and it doesn't seem like it was too much farther out than Legend Valley, where it was in Ohio. It used to take us to get hit from here in my hometown to Legend Valley. It was about 3.5 to 4.5 hours, somewhere around, and this seems like it's about 6 or so hours away, so not too bad. Hopefully I can talk old Mr. Gouvet into giving me a ride home again. And let's see, and I do want to apologize to everyone I had an interview scheduled with at the gathering. I screwed up. No excuses, that's on me. And hopefully I can make up for it in the future. And speaking of interviews, I will be doing some, but they're going to be in studio, I guess. My bedroom is pretty much my studio, so I will be doing some audio interviews sometime soon. Just one planned so far, don't know when that's going to happen, but yeah, I've had a lot of cool opportunities. I just did my first movie review, and that was actually the most well-received video I've had in quite a while. It is in my rankings of, you know, YouTube will show you like which your videos, where your newest video lies, and it's at number 2, right behind the Courage Pro Wrestling video. And speaking of Sally, shout out to Clowny J. I had a huge outpouring of support on Facebook when she left me, but the only guy on Twitter who hit me up was my man, the award-winning one, Clowny J. So thank you for that, and I'm likely going to do more Courage Pro Wrestling videos in the future, because he turns out I got a lot of common with that dude, and he's pretty cool. So I definitely want to support him, and I may do an interview with him actually. I brought it up to him. I don't know when we'll do it, but it'll be fun for sure. Because that was another cool opportunity I had. They were like, hey dude, Cloud J was like, you want to do a video about it? So I was like, yeah, I'll go through the Free Match Fridays, and had a lot of fun doing that. The one, I believe it was either a Christmas free match or a New Year's free match, one of two, but one of the guys from the north, I think maybe Tyler Arrow, it might have been somebody from Airstrike, but I'm definitely going to have to do a video on that one, because that was an awesome match. And yes, I am open to review anything you got. I'm pretty proud of the movie review I did, and Sean Murray told me he'd spread the word around and let other people know if they got a film they want me to review. I am here for it. And album reviews, and I would like to really review some independent developed games. Probably one of the first ones you'll see would either be probably something from Z-Boyd Games or Wales Interactive. I have been wanting to review The Bunker for a while by Wells Interactive, and Cosmic Star Heroine by Z-Boyd Games is one of my favorite RPGs I've played in a long time. And they had a new one over Christmas. They continued their Cthulhu series with Cthulhu Saves Christmas. And in that game, they really adopted the battle system, which was so great in Cosmic Star Heroine. So I'll probably be reviewing that one. Might save that one for next Christmas. I don't know. But yes, another thing I want to be doing is learn how to edit my videos. You might have been able to tell here lately, I just gave up on editing. So I am going to have to watch some tutorials. I use Vegas Pro and still don't completely have a handle on it. So I got a lot to learn, but hey, if I'm going to do this stuff, I want it to be as good as possible, but I really want everybody to see improvements every time they see me. Oh, and also speaking of which, coming up in 2020, I want to encourage comments and discussion. So I really please, even on this video, leave a comment. I am going to be doing some recent pickups. There's a bunch of stuff here. But I'm not showing off any of my new Master System stuff because right after recording this, I am going to do a second one in a row with my updated Master System collection. Because everybody seems to love when I talk about the Master System, and I love to talk about it. It's, like I've said many times, one of my favorite systems of all time. And I would like to review, like, probably just some Master System games. I wouldn't mind doing maybe Lord of the Sword. I see that sitting over there. Actually, you know what? Something I'm going to mention in that video. A friend of mine, if you remember the mystery box unboxing I did, another Canadian user hit me up and had another little mystery package for me. And not to spoil the next video, but it was a complete copy of Miracle Warriors, which is actually the gentleman's name who sent it to me on GameTZ, which was really cool. They always get awesome to me around the holidays. They do like to spoil me. And the other game was a cart-only Phantasy Star, which, holy shit, I was not expecting that one. So probably Miracle Warriors or Phantasy Star will get reviewed. I mean, Phantasy Star is notoriously long, so it might be until 2021 before I get that one all the way finished. But more upcoming vids. I've been wanting to get a intro for my YouTube channel from a wrestler for a very long time, and I just happened to see somebody on a Twitter retweet that Donovan Danhausen, yes, no swearing, no spicy water. I love you, Danhausen. The intro he did for me only cost me $9.90 because that was as close as I was. He was only charging $10, so he's like, yeah, I gotcha. And oh, when you guys see that intro video, you're going to fall in love. I actually play it a couple times a day just because I get such a kick out of it. Like, if MLW Super Fight was the best 20 bucks I've spent, that intro was the best 10 bucks, and the recent Hard Times pay-per-view from NWA, I got in on the early bird special on that one, so that was the best 15 bucks I've spent. It's been a little while since that pay-per-view, so I don't think I'm going to review Hard Times. I'm going to wait till the next one. And speaking of NWA, I wanted to show off my NWA Classic logo tee, but I guess it's in the laundry room at the moment. And that was really cool. And I want to give a shout out to the This Is the NWA podcast. Adam Rotella, Gary Horn, you guys are the best. And I'm getting paid next Monday, so keep an eye on your super chats next podcast, post-show probably. And so yeah, I'm going to do a whole Danhausen specific episode. Sorry, I know I kind of bounced around there. But I don't want to give too much away, but he mentioned something in the intro video that is going to pertain to the actual video. So I think he's going to be very happy about it. I was going to do his top matches, but he's got so many crazy moments. I'm going to do moments and matches. Probably enough for a top 10 at least. And if you haven't seen the interviews he did on, I believe it was Wrestling with Regrets channel, oh, that was hilarious. It was awesome. The exact kind of interviews you would think Danhausen would do. Like somehow he found a tiny door to pop out of during the interview, and it was really cool. And I felt so bad for Matt Taven. But anyway, more videos on the way. I've been wanting to do a video about my career, so to speak. I don't make much money other than the $2 from Whitefire on Patreon every month. And for a while I hadn't actually been getting those because I was a member of AJ Kirsch's Patreon. It was just taking my $2 out and giving it to them. So hey, I don't care. I love AJ Kirsch. Him and Bocchini are my favorite commentary team right now. Shout out to them and MLW. And as you can see, I got big posters. This is not the only wall with a lot of posters. You could see the other wall in some of my more crappier videos because I had some audio and video issues at one point in time. So I want to do a room tour, all the various posters. Like over here, you can't see it, but I got my Legacy PC, a little ass Gold Star CRT for my Genesis and Master System gaming. I definitely am looking forward to doing that one. I'm just going to need a cameraman at some point. So, yeah, I think that is about everything I wanted to talk about. So, let's get into some recent pickups. Now, this is a really random hodgepodge of stuff. The Genesis collection, since I got that mystery box from Canada, I have been starting to build up my Genesis library a little bit more. And let's see here, what do we got first? Speaking of the mystery box, these were both in there. Aladdin, which is one of the best Genesis games there was, and Monopoly. And this, I had bought this for my dad on eBay, Clax, because he used to love it on the Atari Lynx when we had one of those way back in the day. I bought it for him, he never used it. I was like, Dad, I'm resuming custody. Because I am telling you, my dad is the columns master. That man has been playing nothing but columns for at least the past 20 years. Like, I think I was legally an adult when he started playing at 18, and that was in 1999. And still, he even has six-pack, and he will not touch the other 5 games. So I resume custody of this one. And these last 3 card-onlys here, let's see, I got something good with it. Gentleman by the name of Jodis on a Game and Collect Discord channel that my buddy Dashy invited me to because the Game TZ Discord's always dead. And he wanted me to have somewhere else to chat because, you know, I made a YouTube channel because I can never shut up. But anyway, Jonas was the first deal I had on there. And originally, it was going to be this, B.O.B. This is a nice, complete copy. And I remember passing this up in the rental store all the time. And I am sad that I never checked it out before now, because this is a really fun game. I miss the days when EA would just try stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, occasionally they'd have crap like, Dark Castle. But you also had great games like this and The Haunting starring Poltergeist. And only one of these was supposed to be with Bob. I don't remember which one it was. I think it might have been Desert Strike. But he was nice enough to hook me up with the whole trilogy. Desert Strike, Jungle Strike, and Urban Strike. They're pretty hard games, but I always have really liked them for some reason. Might do a review on one of those one of these days. That actually would be fun. This I actually found at my local flea market for $2.50. I don't care. I am going to play this at some point. It is Barbie Supermodel. No manual, okay condition, but as long as the games work, I don't care. And picked this up on eBay. A lot of people don't like it, but I always enjoyed it in the arcade. And never thought the console port was that bad, but it gets a lot of hate. And not in the best shape, but it is complete. Batman Forever. And I was really happy with this. I think I gave like just under $6 for a complete copy. I mean, the box and the manual ain't the best, but like I just said, I don't really care. Yeah, this one was just boxed. This is the most recent Genesis pickup. This is actually kind of a blind pickup off eBay. I think I gave $11.50, maybe 12 bucks. But this is Cyborg Justice, and I really enjoyed this. The way I understand it so far, I've only given it a quick playthrough to test it out. But you go through these levels, it's a beat 'em up, but you get parts from the robots you beat up and can actually make, what does it say, 216 different cyborgs. So that's pretty sweet. I had never played this game. I had never heard of it. I just thought I liked the artwork on the cover, so I decided, yeah, I'll give it a go. And so far, it seems pretty worth it. And, alright, yeah, this is a big stack, so let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah. These are random CD-ROMs I have picked up at the thrift store. I have a Legacy, which I mentioned. It's running Windows ME. Don't know the specs off the top of my head, but I'll probably do that for the room tour video. And, a couple of these came from the flea market, actually. This is Crayola Castle Creator, a 3D castle creator, and I love random stuff like this. It actually looks pretty neat, so I am definitely looking forward to that at some point. We've got the Star Wars Episode 1 Insider's Guide. I don't really know much about this, but it was pretty cool. I don't think I have it in the stack here, but it also, same day I picked up X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, which is always good to have. This was, I need to put this in a better case. There's 5 CD-ROMs in here. Excuse me. We got the Game of Life. The main draw, this was 50 cents, by the way, if I can get a hold of it here. Oregon Trail 2. Now, I have in a set here, which I'll show you in just a minute, that I have has Oregon Trail 5th edition. So I don't know if this is like the second version or it's actually a sequel. I'm not real familiar with it, but that one was my main draw there. You got American Idol, Reading Blaster, which I think I already had, and Bailey's Bookhouse, some kind of edutainment software, and I'm a big sucker for that. And you know, nobody else around here, like we're not super tiny, but we're pretty small. But I'm pretty much the only one in town that looks for old PC CD-ROMs, so I will take them. Another one from the thrifts. These three next ones I actually got on my most recent trip to the thrift store. Mini Golf Master should be pretty cool. And Pimsleur Quick and Simple Japanese 3rd edition. I will be the judge of whether that's quick and simple myself. And Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, so that is pretty good. And this is the last of the CD-ROMs, a SW Southwestern school set. This has got Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, the Oregon Trail 5th edition, and a Zumbini's game. I never tried those, but I know I've got 1 or 2 of them in my Steam library. So I didn't know they were a edutainment type games, so I might mess around with it sometime. And also it's got a SpongeBob typing, which really not a big fan of SpongeBob. I was always more of an Invader Zim kind of guy. Alright, and a few Blu Ray pickups. I have a couple more, but they were ho-hum, so I didn't want to show them. Once Upon a Time in America. It's a mad world. I think oh no, I forgot a mad, my bad. It's a mad world. That's actually James Roll's favorite movie, and the way I heard about it was his video where he was going to the different locations and stuff. I kind of miss when they did those. I don't think they really do them anymore, but I love that stuff. And this one is really the pride of my Blu-rays. The Rocky Undisputed Collection. It's got Rocky 1 through 5 and Rocky Balboa, and got this at the local flea market for just $5. And that's really cool. I don't think I've seen Rocky Balboa or 5, I want to say, so those will definitely come in handy. I don't really have a lot of Blu-rays because I don't know, felt weird not actually having a Blu-ray player, I guess, but I got my PS4. that's good enough. And speaking of which, my buddy Jeremy, known him for a long time. I actually met him. He was my manager at McDonald's way back in like 99 or 2000. And he saw my recent PlayStation collection video. And he is a very, very sneaky man. He will just drop gifts in my mailbox sometimes out of nowhere. And he hooked me up with a sealed copy of The Last of Us Remastered. I think he said he already had it, so he must have gotten that for Christmas or something. He's the only local guy I know that really is into horrorcore like I am. And alright, I'm going to try and pronounce these two games, but I'm going to butcher it. Utawa Reprumono. I got two of these. Mask of Truth. This doesn't come with the bonus items, but this one has the art book. We've got Mask of Truth and Mask of Deception. From what I've seen, they're kind of cool looking action RPGs. Or, no, I'm sorry, strategy RPGs. And those came from Dashi, and so did this one, Bladestorm Nightmare. I'm not big on war games, but this one looked really neat. And it's a Koei, I don't know how to pronounce them either. Koei, but they do high quality, like, war style games. So, let's see, I'll say that last. Oh, yes, this was my first purchase on ProWrestlingTees.com, representing Hammerstone, my favorite wrestler. And while I was there, I got this MLW Mance Warner Southern Psycho Beer Coolie Enhancement-y thingy, because I love Mance Warner and I wanted just to get a little something before I buy an actual t-shirt. I actually have an NWA logo shirt, which I'm realizing now I already mentioned, but let's see, yeah, distracted myself. Picked this CD up at the thrift store. Bone Thugs, Strength and Loyalty. I don't know if I've heard that one, so 50 cents, I couldn't pass it up, and it's in pretty good shape. A complete DS Lite. I do not have any DS games for it yet, but the main reason I wanted it was for a good backlit GBA machine. And, alright, this isn't a recent pickup. I just found this in one of my drawers, and let me untangle the cord so you can see the logo a bit better. This is an old school PC controller with the EA Sports logo on it. Not a new pickup. I don't even know where I got this, but it's pretty cool, and I wanted to just show it off real quick. Alright, and the big one. Believe it or not, this works, and I got it for shipping. Controller port 2 does not work on it, but he included the pieces to solder on there, and I have my very first ColecoVision, which is really cool. We never had a ColecoVision as a kid, so definitely looking forward to that. And if you happen to have cords, controllers, and games, let me know in the comments below, because I'm needing all that stuff. And damn, are those Power Bricks expensive, but they're like freaking huge. They're like probably a quarter of the ColecoVision itself. Probably weighs more than the ColecoVision, actually. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully many more years to come here at Tad Talks. I'm sure I'll do a little anniversary video on April 25th. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to leave a comment down below.